What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Let's start this video with the most recent physique update of Akim Williams, the guy who just finished third at the Arnold UK. So he hasn't confirmed yet whether he is doing Detroit Pro or not, which is going to be happening in April. But the way he is looking so dry, so shredded, and the way he is in shape now, he's planning to compete soon. And I do believe that he should go for Detroit Pro. And if Akim decides to do this show, he is going to be the favorite to win that show based on his performance at the Arnold Classic, especially the looks that he brought at the finals of both these shows. So he convincingly beat guys like John Del Rosa, James Hollingshead, and Antoine Wyland. And there was at least one judging session where he was truly on, and that was during the finals of course. The way he transformed from the pre-judging to the finals of both these shows, he got the votes of all the judges in his favor at the night show. Now I must say Akim could not have picked a better coach than Chris Aceto. I mean, when was the last time we saw Akim shredded on the stage, the way we saw him at this past Arnold weekend? So Akim has just one weak shot, the back double biceps, and that is because he has high lat insertions. And there is just nothing he can do about that, that is genetics. Other than that, he is very solid from every angle. His side shots are easily one of the best in the IB Pro League right now, because of the crazy details that he has in his side legs. And we all know Akim has all the mass in the world. He has all the size that he needs. He just needs to focus on his conditioning perspective. So Akim does really have a very small waist as well. Keep in mind, this is Akim returning after a shoulder surgery that he suffered from in 2022 prior to doing Tampa Pro, which happened due to a car accident. So after the Arnold Classic 2023, he decided to go for the surgery and he skipped the entire 2023 season. So this Arnold prep was the first time he trained the way he wanted to, the way he used to in his past. So Detroit Pro is now less than 4 weeks away, and Akim should do this show and secure his Olympia spot rather than waiting for a show later during the year. Money talks guys. The Y Pro organizers announced the biggest prize money for every class, not just for the men's open bodybuilding. The men's physique winner will get a whopping $40,000, which is only 10 grand less than what the men's physique Mr. Olympia gets at the Olympia stage. Now reigning men's physique champion Brian Terry got 50 grand for his Olympia victory. So who is the biggest name confirmed for Dubai Pro in the men's physique for now? It is none other than Aaron Banks, the former Arnold Classic and the former Mr. Olympia champion. And not only just him, his biggest rival Brandon Hendrickson, who is a 3-time Olympia champion. He had a very interesting reply when he was asked about Dubai Pro. So this list is about to grow and it is gonna keep on getting bigger and bigger. And especially if Brandon decides to compete in the men's class, we will have some serious fireworks leading into the show. Because this is not a secret that these two guys do not like each other at all. And they are very vocal about it. So can Brandon Hendrickson get ready during this time? I mean, this man stays stage ready all year. There was this moment of him interacting with Arnold Schwarzenegger at one of the events at this past Arnold. And although Brandon Hendrickson wasn't competing, he lifted up his shirt to show Arnold how ripped he is, and Arnold's reaction was just priceless. These pictures were taken during the Arnold Classic peak week, after Rafael Brandao did a chest workout with his coach Neil Hale. And these are the pictures that are enough to convince anyone who has an eye for bodybuilding that Rafael Brandao, with a few more quality pounds on his frame, he can be Mr. Olympia title contender. Of course, he isn't there just yet. This is not his time, because he still needs more size. And that is exactly what the judges told him after this year's Arnold. And that is why they made him stand next to Samson Dauda, to see the size difference, and to see how he compares with the guys who are gonna be in the first call out. And we all know how huge Samson Dauda is. But we just cannot ignore the fact that Brandao got bigger in all the right areas in these last 1.5 years. He is going in the right direction, and you bet he's gonna stop some big names who placed top 10 at this past Mr. Olympia when he shares the stage this time with them in October. From 7th onwards, guys like Michael Crizo, Tonio Burton, Regan Grimes, they're gonna be in trouble. So talking about Tonio Burton, he just posted a back double bicep update, and Rafael Brandao responded back with his back update. Because these two are most likely gonna be the top 2 guys at the Arnold Brazil. And I truly believe no one should take Tonio Burton lightly. He might not be the biggest guy on the stage, he might not be the heaviest guy, he might not weigh that much on scale, but just take a look at that front lat spread after a high carb day. His symmetry, his aesthetics, the way he flows, They are on par with the guys like Rafael Brandao. He isn't really missing any body part, he has everything. He is very complete top to bottom. And we all know bodybuilding is all about creating that illusion on the stage, the same way Hadi Chopin does. Especially when he opens up for that rear lat spread shot. His lats, his wings are so damn wide that he looks wider than a guy like Samson now though. So Tonio Burton isn't afraid of going up against the likes of Rafael Brandao or even Nick Fokker. He had a few months of decent off-season post-Olympia, so we would all expect him to be a little bigger than what we saw from him at this past Mr. Olympia where he finished 8th. And just going by these pictures and the videos he has been posting lately, there seems to have been no compromise on his quality. His lines are still intact, he still looks very classic. So the IFBB Pro League season in 2024 started with a bang, with 2 brilliant Arnold classics, and now we have Arnold Brazil. And I believe that is also going to be one hell of a show, because we have some great storylines going into this show. Corvito is making his open bodybuilding debut here, a debut that we have all been waiting for a long time now. And Carlos Thomas Jr. is doing his second only pro show, and this is the first show after he got some feedback from the judges after Texas Pro. So it is going to be fun to see what kind of a look he brings to the stage. Stanimal's journey from the men's physique division all the way to the men's open bodybuilding is a story of never giving up, despite not having the best shape or the best genetics. The man is the true definition of resilience. So currently he is 17 weeks out of his next show, which is going to be Vancouver Pro, a show where he plays runner-up against the likes of Hassan Mustafa last year. So he is bigger, rounder from every angle now. So all these IFB pros, they stay in a relatively lean condition throughout the off-season, throughout the year. But the conditioning that Stan stayed in throughout this off-season, that was just next level. And maybe that is the reason why him and his coach Patrick were able to put on some quality tissue, because they found that sweet spot of his physique, where his body responds the best. So last year Stan brought an insane level of conditioning in every show that he entered. Shows like Chicago Pro then Vancouver Pro. But still he was a bit behind size in comparison to some of the other guys, and he himself knows that as well. So this year he might close that gap even more, on the size and on the muscularity department. So Stanimal will be facing Regan Grimes at Vancouver Pro. And we all know Regan has a great shape and great size as well. So that might be the first of the multiple shows that these guys will do in 2024. So hopefully this is the year where Stan will get his first pro win in the open bodybuilding and finally get to the Olympia stage in the men's open class. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.